Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great Galactica day today. Recently, I attended this past year's San Diego Comic-Con. Now, Comic-Con today is much different than it used to be, say, 20 years ago or even 10 years ago. It's gone from a kind of amateur, mom-and-pop, do-it-yourself display and table vibe to a full-out corporate, let's sell you what we have right now and try to sell you what we're going to be offering over the next few years. And because of that mentality, the big corporate toy companies really don't take risk anymore, and they're kind of selling you the same thing. I mean, how many Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figure lines can anyone even buy? And by the time I left Comic-Con, I counted over 10 different companies making turtle action figures. I mean, they're all chasing the same dollar. And I'm not over-exaggerating that. A lot of the companies that we know and love are not fans making products for fans anymore. They're basically huge corporation making products for fans. And because of that, there's very little creativity anymore. Everyone is doing the same thing. Now, you may be asking what this has to do with Battlestar Galactica. And believe it or not, it has everything to do with Battlestar Galactica. There are tons of properties out there that deserve to be made into merchandise. There are people who are willing to spend their money if something is actually offered to them. But that's not going to happen with this current group of companies. They're all, again, producing the same thing. How does Hasbro allow multiple companies to produce G.I. Joe action figures? Doesn't that hurt the Hasbro G.I. Joe line? How does Playmates allow companies to produce turtle figures that in many cases are better than their own line of turtles? It makes no sense to me. It just hurts the main brand. This year's Comic-Con felt exactly like last year's, and I'm sure next year is not going to be any different. The same IPs are just being recycled over and over again by multiple companies. Now, don't get me wrong, there's still some, what many of these corporations would consider risky products coming out over the next few years, but they were far and few between. Now, there is one company that you either love or hate, and that company is called Funko, and they are no stranger to picking up IPs left and right and producing merchandise. Now, as far as I could tell, they are the only company that currently holds a Battlestar Galactica toy license. They're issuing a silver or gold Silent Centurion as part of a bigger line based on classic movies from the 70s, 80s, and 90s called Blockbuster Rewind. And I was kind of surprised that they included Battlestar Galactica in this product line. It's pretty cool. Now, the very nice sales rep that I spoke to told me that Funko has a rich history with Battlestar Galactica. They love the property, and we can expect more merchandise in the future. Now, I don't know what that means, but I look forward to it. Now, this episode is my opinion as an observer at San Diego Comic-Con. Please let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with me. Please subscribe to the channel. Give this episode a thumbs up. I will see you in the next episode. Have a great Galactica day, everyone.